Not so fine, I guess.
Not so great. Okay. Well, my name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your crisis worker today.
Alright, Melissa.
What's your name?
Evelyn.
Evelyn? Okay, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So, what seems to be going on lately?
Well, there's been some struggle in my family, but I'm okay with it. I didn't want to be here. I don't feel like you don't know whatever is going on, so I don't know. I was told I should be here, but I don't really want to be here.
Okay, okay. You know what? I understand. It can be difficult when you feel like there's something going on and you don't really want to talk about it, but you're forced to see a stranger like me, right? And I don't really know what's going on in your life. I probably can't understand everything that you're going through. So I completely understand. And you know what? I'm here for you. So if there's anything that we do that you're not comfortable with, I want you to tell me. Because we're gonna work together on this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. That's great. So even if you don't recognize a problem, what is it that everyone else is telling you is a problem?
Well, obviously there's been something going on, but I don't feel like I don't feel like I can go on with this, and people they want me to get help, and I don't think no one can understand. I don't think no one can help me up to this point. I think that like, everything is my fault, and I don't really want to talk about it. I don't know why I'm here, actually.
Okay, okay. I completely understand.
You don't, though. You can't.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Um, I can see how you feel that way. I can definitely see how you feel that way. So okay, so I understand you don't want to talk about it. I understand that. But we do have to define what's going on. Otherwise, there's nothing that we can really do, and we are just sitting here. We do have to be here for this hour. And so, if there's anything that we can accomplish in this hour, then I'm gonna have to put my foot down and say, we have to start somewhere, right? So let's just work together, and if there's one word that you can come up with, even if it's just even half a word, what is it that maybe you can get out or let out that can describe the way you're feeling?
I feel lost. I feel sad. I feel guilty. I feel like I'm deceiving people around me. Like I deceived my father. Like I deceived my mother. And I feel like it's all my fault.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that I'm not blaming you for anything. There's no guilt, no blame, no shame here. Okay, this is a place where you can come and just let it out, and there's not going to be any judgment of what's going on. For sure.
But you don't know. You can't understand. You don't know what happened. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know how my family is going through this, and I'm the only one to blame, and I can't believe that I disappointed them. And
Okay. Sure. So no, I may never understand really the intricacies of this situation of yours, but is there anything you can do to help me understand? Right now it's really about you, and we're going to be focusing on you. And so is there anything that you can help me with to understand what really went on?
well, it's really hard to say, but my mother is dead, and it's all my fault.
Okay. Thank you. That was really brave. Thank you very much. I'm sure that was really difficult to get out.
And she's dead, and there's nothing I could do, and I didn't do my part, and my father is devastated, and I let everybody down, and it's all my fault. She died, and it's my fault.
Okay. So I understand that you really have put a lot of blame on yourself.
I am to blame. I was the one who was responsible for her. And if I hadn't passed out that night, I would have been there to take care of her, but no, I wasn't. I fell asleep, and she died.
Okay, so you really, I see how you have put a lot of responsibility on yourself. Does your family put a lot of responsibility on you for it?
Of course, it's my father and I. We have to take care of the whole family, and I was used to do my part, but this time, I don't know, I was just so exhausted with school and work, and I didn't mean to fall asleep, but I did, and now I'm never gonna see my mother again, and my father, he's never gonna forgive me for this.
Okay, so if you need to let anything out right now, that's okay. If you need to cry or yell, that's okay. If you need to express what you're feeling, I'm not gonna judge you for it.
I just need a minute.
Okay. Sure, you take as much time as you need.
I can't get how I'm gonna live with this. I can't go forward with this. I've deceived so much people around me. And
Okay, sure. So, from what I understand in this situation, your mother has passed away, and something went on, something happened, and during that time that she passed away, you were so tired and you were so exhausted that you fell asleep, and while you were sleeping, something happened, and now you've put a lot of guilt and blame on yourself.
yes, because it was my responsibility to look after her. It was my turn. My dad left. He knew he thought she was supposed to be in good hands, and my mom, she's not able to take care of herself, and I was there with my sisters, and I don't know, it was too much, and I fell asleep, and now I can't live with that anymore. She's dead because of me, and I wasn't there for her, and now I don't know what to do.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is that you really blame yourself. You think you are to blame. You feel that you are to blame. And have you considered, you said that you couldn't go on. Is there anything about your situation that feels really intolerable right now?
Everything feels intolerable. I can't live under the situation I am. I can't go to work. I can't, my school, I'm gonna be failing everything, but I don't care anymore. I really don't care about anything. The only thing I care about is my dad and my sisters, and they can't even look at me anymore. I know my dad doesn't want to blame me for this, but he knows it's all my fault, and I can never take that back. I don't know if I can continue like this. I really can't.
Okay. And have you ever considered harming yourself or hurting yourself or anybody else because of what happened?
I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this right now.
Okay. And what is this? What is the thing that you can't do?
I don't know. I don't know how to make it stop. I need it to stop. I need everything to stop.
Okay. And when you say you need everything to stop, is there any particular action that comes to mind?
I don't know. I just don't want to go on with like this. I don't know how to live with this. I don't know how to live with others with this. I can't do that. I can't do it.
Okay. So I'm going to be really upfront with you right now. I'm going to be really direct, and I don't mean to scare you, but this is something I care about you and I'm concerned. And I understand that something happened to your mother while you were sleeping, and you really take the fault for it. So I just want to know, have you ever considered committing suicide?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that is something you've thought about? Okay, and in what situations have you thought about it?
Well, every day. I just don't know how to. The only reason why I haven't already is because I don't want to leave my father alone with my sisters and all the trouble. I think it's already too much for him, but I don't see any point in going on with this. I can never live with myself knowing what happened.
Okay, so from what I understand, you think about killing yourself every day, but you have a good reason to stay in this world. You care about your father, you care about your siblings.
I can't do it to him. I can't do him any harm anymore. I did too much already, and I just can't.
Okay, and do you mind explaining to me what it was about your mother that made her so at risk, or why were you taking care of your mother?
Since I was young, my mother was really sick, she had to go into a mental hospital, and when she came back, we had to take care of her. My father and I, we were doing a pretty good job, and she was stable, and she was taking her meds, and we were watching after her that she was following curfew and everything was okay. But that night, I just fell asleep, and I didn't mean to, but she just ran through the street, and she got ran over. And when I woke up, she was there, and she was already dead.
Okay, so she got hit by a car. That is a heavy thing to put on somebody. Do you know that it's not your fault?
It is. I am the one who was responsible for her,
Okay.
and I let her down. I let everybody down.
Okay, yeah. Does your family put any blame on you?
They won't say, but I know they do. I know when my father looks at me that he knows that I should have fell asleep. He says that I have a lot on my hands right now and that it's not my fault, but I know he doesn't feel that way. I know he feels I'm responsible.
And I see that when we talk about your father and we talk about your family, you start to shake a little bit. You start to sort of fiddle with things. Does it make you really nervous to talk about the way your family thinks about you?
It does. They're everything to me.
Okay, so from what I understand, your family means a lot to you. They're the reason that you're not going to harm yourself or commit suicide. They're the reason that you want to stay in this world, but you also feel like they have rejected you. Is that correct?
Well, no, we're as strong as ever. Like, I need to help my father in this. I know that he has so many things going on. He has 2 jobs and with my sisters, and I know that I still have a part to play in our family, but I just know how he feels about me right now, and I can't live with that. I can't.
Okay, so from what I understand, you really have a strong sense of needing to be a part of your family and having a part to play in your family. You really want to contribute. Is that right?
Yeah, I have to.
Okay. Well, maybe why don't we think about ways that you can contribute and give back to your family, and maybe some ways that you can find out whether they really blame you for this or not. Do you think that you would be able to ask your father or ask your siblings if they blame you? Because I feel like this idea has been created in your head that they blame you, but they haven't really had a chance to speak for themselves. Is that right?
Yeah, well, my father did. Like, when I called him, he rushed to the scene, and it was already too late. And he told me so many times, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You can't put this on yourself. But I know he looks at me differently, and I know my sisters are too small. They don't really understand. But
Okay.
I know my father knows that.
Okay, so let's just take those words that your father said. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Do you mind repeating those to yourself?
It's not my fault.
Do you want to say that one more time?
It's not my fault.
Do you think your father is a liar?
No, I don't.
No. Do you believe what he says?
I don't know. I want to believe him, but I know there's a part of me who's responsible for this. Like, if it would have been him, he would have stopped it. And it was me who was there, so I wasn't able to do my part.
Okay, let's stop right there. If it would have been him, he would have stopped it. Has your father ever gone to sleep before?
Yes, I guess so.
Yes,
But-
yeah. Now, what if the roles were reversed? Let's think about that for a minute. If your father would have fallen asleep and the same thing happened to him, do you think that you would blame him?
No, I wouldn't.
No? Why? What is one reason why you wouldn't blame your father, maybe?
Because he works so hard. He has these double jobs, and he's doing everything to provide for the family. And I feel like if he was exhausted, I would be fine with it. I know it wouldn't be his fault. Like, he can't control everything. So
Okay, so maybe, you know what we're gonna do? I think I've got some ideas about what might help you. So, what are some things in your life that usually make you feel better?
I don't know. Like the park with my sisters. being in school, with my friends, but I haven't been going lately because of everything.
Okay, okay. Can you do one thing for me? Can you give yourself permission to enjoy one thing in your life? Just one thing to start out. Do you think that maybe taking a day off and spending some time with your sisters would help you feel better?
It might.
It might? Okay. What is something that your sisters like to do?
They like playing soccer. They're in the soccer team together. They like going to the theater. I used to go with them.
Okay, so you used to go with them to the theater.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that maybe you could take a day off from all of this and take your sisters to the theater? Do you think you could do that?
I think, it's a good idea. I would allow my father to have a break
Yeah.
with my sisters, and there's just so much to do. I don't know if I could do this to him to like.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you really believe that your family's there for you?
Yeah, I know they are.
Okay, good, good. So you really have some strong support from your family.
For sure.
And can we just make a statement here that even if they don't blame you, you blame you? Does that seem accurate to you?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Okay. So for now, let's just separate those two things, okay? So they don't blame you. So now let's just work on you blaming you. So maybe let's do this. When you go to the theater with your sisters, just look for things in your life. Look for clues that maybe they don't blame you, and maybe that you can start afresh. You can start contributing to your family by giving your dad a night off, by giving your sisters a nice night out, and you can really start to feel like you're doing something good again. Does that seem good to you?
Yeah, actually, it does make a lot of sense.
Okay, so maybe let's just call up your father and let's pick a night. Let's pick a night where you can take them out. Do you think tomorrow night? Here's my office phone you can use.
I don't know. I'll ask him what's better for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's call him up really quick.
Okay. Hi, Dad. Yeah, I'm okay. I was wondering, I'm in with the counselor, and we were thinking maybe I should take a day off with the kids so you could get like a break from everything, and I could just get them out and go to the theater. So what do you think about that? I can do Friday. That's a good idea. Okay, well, I'll talk to you when I come home. Thanks.
Great job. I just want to say I'm really proud of you, and you're doing a wonderful job, and I think that I just want to validate the efforts you've made so far. Even though you didn't want to come here, you came here anyway. You were really courageous about that, and you've been really open-minded. You've been able to collaborate with me about these things, and so just to end off this session, and I just want to say I'm really proud of you. Let's just make sure that we set these plans in stone, okay? So can I get a promise from you that you will go out on Friday with those kids?
Yes, I'll
With
do
your
it for my
sisters.
family, for sure.
Great. Okay, great. And can I get a promise from you that you won't tell yourself anymore that your family really blames you?
I can't promise you, but I can try.
Okay, and how about next time you feel like you're blamed and you're thinking about suicide again, if you ever begin to think about ways to do it, or you feel like you will, do you promise that you'll call me first before you make any rash actions?
Yeah, I promise.
Okay, great. So I'm just going to give you my card, and on it is my office number, and if I don't pick up, then there's my secretary. And if it's on the weekends, I want you to call this number. This is the suicide hotline. Okay, so can I just get your signature right here on this paper? Just to promise that you will call, and if no one picks up the phone, that you'll check yourself into the hospital. Do we agree on that?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Great, okay, awesome. And how about on Saturday I call you back and just ask you how your time went, how you're doing, and just to make sure that you did take your sisters out to the movies.
Sounds good.
Sounds great. Okay. Do you want to shake on it?
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm really proud of you, Evelyn.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I've got to run, but I hope you have a great day and you have a ride home. Your father's picking you up?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, you have a wonderful day and thank you so much for your cooperation.
Thank you.